about 8:42.
8:44.
Okay, 8:44. Not bad off.
But I guess it has some new stuff in it.
It does. It's updated from our call that we had on Tuesday when we were adding stuff to that. We probably won't have enough room in here for everything because we're going to role play more than anything. Curtis will be in a moment, and we're waiting for scripts. So. Everybody like the backdrop?
Yeah. I didn't see it. Is it out there?
Oh, please.
I didn't see it. I literally
Powers
just
of
got here.
observation.
I literally just got here.
Go out and take a look.
I saw Ron and Sherry, and they
You
look
walked in that.
spectacular. You guys look great.
Did
So
you
I'm
come
just
in the
saying-
back window? Kelly didn't notice any kind of a backdrop.
Oh wow! Look at that.
Gee golly, that's not very obvious.
I need to get a shirt. I'm gonna have a 0-point one now, and then I don't have any of those kind of shirts at all. And I have a Powerhouse shirt, but I don't have any Power
Do they have
shirts.
the 0-point shirts or what?
They're on the way.
Okay.
This was, are you ready?
Yeah, those.
And then the thing on the back.
Cool.
I hope they just ordered a crap load of each size, cause they never asked me or anybody else what size we were, so.
I was working on the shirts originally, and
So Curtis, we keep losing people.
that was you were over there.
Well, I was giving up my spot since he was gonna lead us in this wonderful thing. Okay, well, while we start and waiting for everybody, what's feedback so far on, I haven't seen our t-shirts yet, hopefully they'll be here by tomorrow. Feedback so far on the scripts and the hook stuff.
It's good.
I think it's very different from what I have done in the past, so that's good, because I'm hoping that no one else has started with no.
Yeah, so that's gonna be the hardest part. It's hard for me just doing the backbeat of my mind of going into my old pitches. Hey, again, it's gonna be hard to stop talking about saving.
Yes.
If you can get them not to talk about saving money, Chris, I'll let you come on over here. If I can get you, if we can get them to not, we don't talk about saving, we ask them, play on it, really, assume they've seen a bid. Assume that they've said no, because they're gonna, don't even assume, ask them, you're a no, right? The easiest question is, what happened? Why not? Why haven't you? Let me know what's up with that. We should buy some clipboards actually. Yeah, print some of these up there. Analog's really good. It seems really official. When you write down, it's not digital.
We're gonna change that, but this is the base that we have.
So idea here is whatever it takes to engage a conversation, to have fun. We'll switch it up. You'll find at slow times, you'll just say, hey, how's it going? Or read something funny off their t-shirt, or there'll be something just to engage. And then going with the reverses. The idea here is stay out of savings. Don't talk, say the word solar as little as possible. We'll have a solar panel there, but it talks about these things on our solar panel. What are the topics? It says property owners wanted, not homeowners. It says residential, commercial, multifamily investment. Then it talks about off-grid opportunities or something. It doesn't say off-grid solution. It's just people want to know what happens if the grid goes down, right? And then we have
I'll go grab it.
financial. Well, don't grab it. Just memorize it because it's not on there and it'll get destroyed. It's out there. We're going to do it tonight. So just point on there. It's like, oh, any of these float your boat? And what do you got? What are you thinking? Oh, what's that off-grid thing?
Yeah.
Well, how many solar bids have you guys trudged through over the last couple of years in your house? Oh, a couple. Great. What do they tell you when the grid goes down? Well, I'm SOL, right? So it's a different angle on it. Well, would you like to see what a renewable energy system really looks like? Did they rate your house on what kind of a quality it is? Hey, would it be a stretch for us just to look your house up on Google Maps
And check out how much gold is on your roof.
Check out the gold, exactly. That's, if they're looking their house up, and then you say, so those 3 bit, so what happened? Why not? Just have them talk about their pain. We're building their vision of their pain. Well, the rep was screwy, or it was too expensive. Really, what does that mean? More,
Rather than volunteering.
it
to
didn't make financial
answer.
sense. Oh, like, tell me more. How do you guys define that? We know what the frick that means. Financial sense. Tell me more. Tell me more. You heard of that all in the training at becoming a solar rep at Sunrun. It's the magic 3 words. Tell me more. What happened? And then we look at, would it be outrageous too? So what I think, Curtis, lead us in some stuff, but we should do a bunch of role playing for this next few minutes, and however you want us to tee us up to do role playing amongst each other, I'm gonna turn it over to you, but try to avoid solar, unless you're asking how many solar proposals have you had to trudge through. And we're not a solar company, we are the installer. We have been hand selected to represent the finest installer on our platform. That's your power.
Yeah. I just emailed you and Pete Frost that.
Okay.
So when people are walking down the aisles from both directions, we're gonna have a black on black solar panel standing upright that says property owners wanted. So that's our signage hook, which is property owners wanted, right? Well, they're gonna say for what? Like residential, commercial, investment, multifamily are the next 4 words. These are pretty big. This is on a 65-inch solar panel, so it's pretty big. Right below that it says, in quotation marks, off-grid independence, financial hedging, asset appreciation. I don't know where your ass sits, but mine sets at appreciation. Right?
Have your assets with solar.
So the idea, like, this is just like
Solar's a
mechanical.
lot like this meeting.
This is gonna be bad.
So the signage is actually designed to get them to stop as well. So our shirts are gonna say, "Are you ready?" Right? They're gonna be looking at this sign that says property owners wanted. Well, I'm a property owner, what should I be ready for? Like, that's kind of our hook. We're trying to build it in so it's easier for everybody just to get right into the meat of everything. But the first thing we should probably work on, is the reverse question, right? Well, what do you guys do? Ready for what? So, Zach, like, pretend you're walking by and you see property owners wanted, and you see my shirt that says, "Are you ready?"
Well, hey, I'm a property owner. Am I ready for what?
Well, what do you think you want to get your property ready for? Are you ready to be off grid? Are you ready to start hedging some of the money that you're spending into an asset?
I was here to build a new deck. I hadn't really thought about what you're talking about
Okay.
as much, so.
Well, if you're interested in adding some value and some asset protection and having some off-grid independence from the utility grid, these are the products we offer.
Is this solar?
Solar is one of the absorbers that we use. We also do batteries and car chargers. This is a reverse. Have you looked at any of those other solar company solar bids?
There was like 3 guys down there harassing me, so.
Yeah, that's why they're over there.
Gotcha. So are you,
That's why they're over there.
how are you different than them?
Well, that's a great question. The biggest difference that we hear from the people that we talk to is we're the actual installer.
Oh,
We're the contracting company that goes in and puts these pieces of equipment in.
okay,
We deal directly with the homeowners.
okay.
Here's the reverse. Would you be looking for something like that?
I wouldn't be opposed to it.
Great. Would it be unreasonable to kind of just take a quick peek at your roof on Google Maps?
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to talk to a whole bunch of people today. Is there like some information you need from me, and like what does it kind of look like to look at some numbers and stuff, I guess?
Okay. Yeah, we can make that happen too. Just real quick, I need a little bit of information from you. And then we'll connect. Okay. Name, phone number, email address,
Okay.
physical address.
Yeah.
You could probably fill this in faster than me.
Sure, that makes sense.
Gotcha. Okay, cool, awesome.
What's that if you haven't seen it?
It's a jot form. Ron is showing,
Okay.
Oh.
for those people that are listening and not watching the podcast, Ron is showing
Oh, I can see what it is.
the jot form.
Well, you know what, I was in chat.
Okay.
So I'll just fill out this quick form and then
Yeah.
you'll take it from there?
Yeah, fill that out.
Okay.
When you're done, here, let me screenshot that real quick. Click. I'm gonna hit submit. Submit. And hey, before you take off, I'll get you back on your way. We're not here to sell you anything anyway.
Oh, okay, good.
In fact, would you be opposed if the way that we communicate is purely informational to answer questions and there's no sales pressure or closing documents?
Yeah, we
When
hate
we do
that.
talk?
We hate that, so that would be fine.
We do too as a contractor. I'm really glad you said that. Then I could just reverse. What do you hate about that process? Would it be ridiculous for me to ask what you don't like about that process?
Is it just the pushiness?
Yeah. Gotcha. Don't be pushy.
Okay.
Alright, cool. Done. What I was doing was just reverses. Instead of answering the question with a yes or no, I would just try to reverse it and try to dig a little bit deeper about what you were trying to find out. Curious. If we can get people to step onto our 10 by 10 carpet, that's when you can like lower your shoulders, relax a little bit, slow down, breathe. And if you get somebody that steps into your area, engages with you, take the time with that person, like sit with that, stay with that person. There'll be people walking by, there'll be other people in the booth. Who cares? That one that engaged you is the only one that matters. And if you're in a hurry, okay, so I'm gonna send you a quick text right now. Honestly, just to verify that you gave me the real phone number.
Do you say that, literally?
Yeah, I do.
That's awesome.
I do, but
That's awesome.
I'm fun. I try to have fun because I'm not really a fun guy in real life. So, oh, your phone just vibrated.
Oh, that's you?
Yeah.
Okay, got
Can
it.
you save my number? Don't save my first name. Just save me as Solar Pete.
Okay.
Or Solar Roland. Or Solar Kelly. Or Solar Sherry. How come that? You don't have to remember my name, honestly. I'm just here to get you information. But whenever I call you, you'll know what it's about. And if you talk to anybody else and you want to send them my way, you can just type in solar and my name should pop up. Does that sound fair?
That's fine.
And I'll save your name as I'm going to buy solar from you if you're not pushy. I'm joking about that one. But
And also a good one is if you're, if one of those other solar people say something that sounds a little fishy, but you can call me the installer and I'll set you straight.
if you
Or
talk
if they
to,
say-
that's great, Pete. Can you say that again? Just for repetition, can you say that again?
So, yeah, you don't need to remember my name. It's Solar Pete. So when you type in solar, you'll see it there. But as you're going around the show and some other solar person maybe talking to you and saying some weird stuff or something fishy, just give me a call. And we're the straight shooting installers. We'll say the things that solar folks or solar salesmen might be afraid to say.
Another
Ooh,
We get probably better in real life, but.
that was really good, man.
Really good.
Be a
You guys
little
take it up?
cautious with the solar first name thing because I actually thought about doing that, and there's a guy who actually has a large YouTube channel that is trademarked Solar Joel, and so I've had people that were my customer go to him.
Oh.
So
Whoops.
So,
I'm Googling Solar Pete right now, see what comes up.
Solar.
Hey, man, not in front of the kids.
Hey!
Hey!
another thing that comes up, people will say, oh, well, we're moving soon anyway. Oh, great, because I offer a free service for new home buyers.
You guys,
What's that? Well, before you sign the paperwork on your house, if you want to see if it's a good fit for solar and some of this other equipment, be sure to go to your phone and type in Solar Ron or Solar Joel or Solar whoever, right? I'm happy to look at your roof really quick. It takes about 10 minutes. I can let you know if that house you're buying is going to be a good fit for solar. I would hate to see you buy one that, the roof's not good for it or whatever. So if you just offer that as an option, the objection is they're trying to get down the aisle, get away from you because, we're selling our house and buying a new one, right? And so you could say, well, are you You gonna be buying locally, or where are you gonna be moving to? Have you started looking at houses yet? Cause they're gonna look at, does it have a pool? Do I got room for my cars in the garage? Does it have a nice basement that I can remodel? And one of the two is gonna be super emotional about the buying the property, and the other one's gonna be about the investment, right? You wanna get them to start thinking when they buy a house, that solar is one of the things they should consider, if it doesn't have solar already.
That's a great one.
So that's great. I heard a reversal this morning in real estate, a reverse question, which went like this. The real estate agent's like, hey, a lot of people are, whenever they do interact with me, they're like, hey, is it a good time to buy right now? And his reversal isn't a yes, no. He's like, when would it ever be a bad time to own? You see, like it's the opposite. And it just stops people. Well, is this, and people are gonna say like, well, I would like to, but it doesn't save me money, right? I looked into solar, it didn't save me any money. Reverse that. Oh, well, if it wasn't saving you money, what was the other thing you were looking for? What were you really looking for beyond savings? Maybe you saw it the wrong way. Reverse the money, reverse the savings. Oh, like, well, what were you looking to gain? Just like the real estate guy. We're gonna have a lot of people that have already looked at solar. That's a cool thing about where we live. Like, there's a lot of solar around us, and there's a lot of solar people. So just think about some reverses. Like, the opposite of saving would be, well, if it wasn't savings, was it the payback that you were looking for? When is a good time for you to look at it so you get a payback? Or when was it a good time to look at it for the asset management stuff? And kind of, we're gonna have to work on the reversals. I don't wanna like introduce a whole new type of training right now. But a lot of these people are gonna be like, well, I looked at it before, it didn't quite save me money. Great. So you looked at it and you were looking for something. Sounds like savings is one thing. What else were you looking for? And then just point to the solar panel. Like, point to the words. I wish you guys could all see the words. I could email it to Chris. I emailed it to you and to Pete. And I don't have Roland's email, so if you can forward it to Roland. I don't have it saved in my phone, Roland. But you can point to that stuff like, hey, you know, savings is what all people think they should be looking for in solar. Let's talk about some of the other things that really make it worthwhile. Would it be ridiculous to look at some of the other things that make it worthwhile? Just take it right away from savings. The biggest question I think we're gonna get, and I don't know, we're gonna find this out on Saturday, but I think the biggest question we're gonna get is what makes you different than everybody else? Am I ready for what? Are you ready to talk to a stranger for 5 minutes to see if we can protect your assets? Point to the solar panel. Not all property owners do this. I actually wanted that sign to say intelligent property owners want it, right? Because that's even makes more people stop. But it was too much. It's better the way Chris built it. But Chris built it better. But the number one question we're going to get is ready for what? So let's just go around the horn, right? So we'll go Pete first. Pete, you're the in-booth rep, and I'll be walking by, and I'm stopping, and I kind of looking at your stuff, and I'm like, ready for what?
Are you ready to stop renting your electricity and own it instead?
Is this one of those solar companies?
Well, it's more than just solar. We're talking batteries and charger and protecting your investments, putting your roof to work for you.
We know, like, I really wanted solar, but like when the grid goes down, I want to have power. And the last 5 companies I talked to said I don't need a battery. That's what's been holding me back.
I don't see why you're letting that hold you back. You know, we're the installers here, so we're a little bit different than your standard salesperson trying to just pitch you some solar. We can answer the questions, the hard questions, the ones that they might be afraid of. But I tell you what would be crazy to just let me check out your rooftop, see if it's a good fit for solar, and tell me about your battery situation. Do you have a garage that we could put those batteries in to protect your home from any kind of power outage
On Google Maps.
on Google Maps.
Google.
I like, okay, so we're gonna stop the role play right there, cause, Pete's a baller. Way to go, Pete.
Yeah.
Well done.
So let's go around the horn
So
real
I got
quick.
about 5 more. Let me just try real fast, see which one you like the best.
Well, let's
Are you
go.
ready for straight talk from an actual installer? Are you ready to make your roof work for you for a change? Are you ready to future-proof your home? Are you ready for power outages?
Somebody write this down quick. Pete,
Stole.
Is this being
Pete,
recorded?
Peter, yeah, is this being recorded?
It is. You're good.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, nice.
Oh, you got it,
yeah, but I don't
okay.
know if you'd hear this.
Hey,
all right.
hey, Pete.
Yeah.
Would it be ridiculous would it be bananas if I asked you to type those questions in the chat?
I will copy and paste it over right now.
Roland's opened up my Chris Voss freaking bank again, man.
He keeps calling him Roland.
Who's Roland?
Oh, Reed.
Reed.
I'm
Hey.
sorry. Reed, I'm sorry, dude. I'm so sorry.
What are you sorry about?
Keeps
I-
calling you Roland.
I have a project with
Arr.
Roland.
Oh,
and
that-
Roland
Even if
one
you don't
time.
I heard you
know.
saying Roland's
I'm
email.
sorry.
But he's in
I'm
Mexico.
so
Okay.
sorry. I was just.
I didn't even notice. You shouldn't even
Roland.
said anything. You would have got away with it.
All
Are
right.
they on
So-
Zoom
so-
with OG?
Go grab a.
Pete, that was
Are they
actually,
on Zoom with
so
OG?
I think the fastest way for us to absorb this stuff is if we could take some notes. Pete put it in the chat, so we'll be able to download the
I don't
chat.
have the
I'm
chat.
not getting on the Zoom because it says malware and phishing.
Yeah, I don't know why. You have to log into your phone and then log, like, switch. I can't get it either. So real quick, right around the horn, what did you hear Pete say that you could, one line that Pete said that you might be able to repeat back? Ron, go ahead.
The one that he went right to, we're the installer, so we can answer questions that the others can't.
Okay.
100%.
100%.
That's.
So I would.
Are you ready?
So are we gonna get questions, like you're gonna get the nerds and the engineers that said, oh, you're the installer, so how many ohms and how many amps? So
Yeah, that's.
That's
change
not
the
for this
wording.
meeting.
Change the
Well, that's-
wording just a
that's
tiny bit,
a
is
thought I
our
had
company
too.
is the installer.
I had that thought too, and actually, that's where my mind was going. Hearing.
I represent the company.
Yeah,
Well,
my company is the installer, we
not
don't,
the electrician.
Yeah. That's a great question for our electrician. What other questions do you have?
that's what I want.
Let me write those down.
yeah,
the response to the
that's where
nerd.
my brain was too.
I like
'cause
All right, so
It's
you
like
got a
functioning one
line.
at a
Zach,
time.
what line did you hear Pete say that you might want to incorporate?
I mean, I've got a bunch. To add equity to your home with zero out of pocket, to stop the pushy door knockers, to talk to a renewable energy professional, to talk to a renewable energy construction firm and not a pushy sales organization, to see if you can qualify in a partnership with your utilities net metering program, to see how much gold's on your roof, to see how much your
Yeah, I love that one too.
to see how much your roof is worth or can produce, to get to know the contractor, to talk to a stranger for 2 minutes. I wrote that down.
Talk to a stranger for
That's
2
just,
minutes.
that's funny. It's like,
You're ready to talk to a not so good looking, pretty unkept, stinky stranger for 2 minutes? Well, yeah. Well, then you talk to Ron. I've worked at a lot of events. Like for me, like to keep my energy up, my extroverted energy up, I kind of gotta have some fun at it. But Kelly, what did you hear Pete in his role play? What are some things that stood out?
I just, to say with Ron, it's like, I really, so I represent the installer, so we're gonna answer I can answer your questions that, a solar sales rep may be afraid to answer. I really like that, cause it sets us apart from, cause there's gonna be 7 other solar companies there.
It's 11.
11, probably.
Wow.
Yeah.
So just differentiating us that way, just say, look, we just, my company turns the wrench, we work on putting it up. So I can't personally, but our electrician or whatever can answer all those questions that solar sales rep may kind of try and deflect. We'll take it head on.
Cool. Reed?
And we're gonna have a panel right there, so we're gonna have some of those answers on hand anyways.
you're gonna have a panel, you're gonna have a
Smart panel, solar panel.
20 kilowatt battery set up.
Oh, wow.
You're gonna have a Emporia car charger. Yeah, and a Emporia View, like energy management system that, and a screen up top that loops a management system, how it integrates on a little screen. We can make it a big screen though.
Yeah.
So you'll have a lot of props behind you.
You know, and it might suffice, or it might help us all out if we had like just the little breakdown memorized. It's like, oh well, this is a 20 amp, da da da, and this one is a
Yes.
110 watt, blah,
100%.
and you just go through the, you just have those few things, because a lot of the time they're just testing to see if you know anything.
Yep.
And if you just, rattle off the couple of specs that we all memorized, they're gonna be like, oh, wow, okay,
That's
cool.
what they're doing tomorrow at 4.
They might not hit
Yep.
you with anything more after that.
We can do that tomorrow because we do have 8.5 by 11 glossies from Emporia, which have those facts, those stats.
Cool.
So we'll have enough to sound intelligent to kick the can to the let's set up an appointment to discuss more deeply.
That's awesome.
All right, so who wants to go? That was awesome, Pete.
Yeah. I like the thing you said about security too, and just kind of transitioning into that, for both financial security going forward, because you don't know when the rates are going up at the energy company. And then also for blackouts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So instead of just always pitching on, let's cut your monthly expenses.
Yep.
There's a lot of other things that really might resonate with people more who don't care about the couple of bucks a month,
I think, that's kind of the
Right.
angle that our props support that angle.
Right.
That's the easiest way for me to say it.
I mean, someone's on a medical device and the power's gotta be on, you don't want
Yeah.
power going out in the middle of winter or something like that, and then having a problem.
So I really wanted solar, but the last 5 companies that I talked to said I don't need a battery.
Right.
Oh, what needs in your home demand a battery?
Exactly.
That's the reverse.
If they're wearing all camo, which a lot of them are for some reason at this show,
That's for some reason.
I don't know
You know
why.
what the reason is. You know what the reason is.
You can always
They're trying to hide.
key in on that about, saving the food in the freezer. Did
Yeah.
you get it out this year? Did you get it?
It's a great
What
one.
did you get this year?
Yeah.
A lot of hunters.
Yeah.
People don't wanna lose their
There's
rental.
So that's
Right.
brilliant.
So watch what they're wearing. If they're got camo and Crocs, you're fucked.
Crocs.
And ask them their pronouns.
What is that?
Is there a hunter that lives in Boulder? I don't know.
It's very, very important.
Just kidding. Sorry. Just kidding.
How do I?
Only shoot squirrels.
You're
That's
Oh, I
what
just did it. Yeah, we got Jimmy coming in.
That's hilarious.
All right, so we're gonna go right around. Sherry.
I'd like the one about, getting you ready, do you wanna get your home ready for what? Ask you, turn around and ask them the same thing, what do you wanna get your home ready for?
Cool. Well, what do you guys have to offer?
Well, we look at all renewable, we look at batteries, we look at chargers, we look at solar, we look at protecting your property and your assets.
Smart home systems.
Look at your asset.
And smart home systems. How are your assets?
No, I didn't call you an
today?
ass hat.
How are your assets
You're not an
That's
ass
good.
hat.
That would be, we could
It's
all
really
wear
good.
ass hats.
Thanks, Sherry. That was really good.
Just
I like the
going
way.
with-
I like the way that you put solar like down in the, like buried it in the dirty clothes.
Yeah.
Or like put it on a shelf with 3 or 4 books. Cause most of these other guys are gonna go, well, I know some of the marketers for the other solar companies, like Apollo Energy will probably be there, and it'll be this older couple. And they'll sit behind their booths in chairs like this. And
hear me?
yeah,
Yeah, now.
yeah, can you hear us?
Chris, I believe you are, there you go.
There we go.
Muted for a
There
second.
will be some other companies there. I know some marketers for Apollo. They will be sitting in their seats, most likely behind an 8-foot table. And when people walk by, they're going to say, save money. They're going to be saying that with solar. Like by burying solar in like, would you like to look at batteries? Would you like to look at management systems, EV chargers, solar? I really like that. Joel, what did you hear Pete say that stuck out to you in the first role play?
Well, so I spun it a little with, I had 2, so what we're gonna be able to offer is kinda like a or a scarecrow that goes on your roof that helps keep the creepy solar sales guys out of your bushes. And then the other one goes.
So it wasn't what Pete said, he's going on his own.
Yeah.
He's going rogue.
And then the other one was almost every other company out there. I bet most of the other 11 companies that are here doing what we do involve a middleman that is taking a chunk out of your price or adding to your prices. We work directly with the install company. We are the install company. So it's financially much more viable for us to be able to serve you.
That's a great answer when somebody's like, well, I looked at it and it wasn't affordable. Right? That's a great answer.
Yeah, you could just say, were you going direct?
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's good.
Just to shorten it
Ah,
down.
look, okay, so let's play that one real quick. Ready? Start at the beginning. Hey, are you ready? You say ready. Oh, I'm the ready for what? No, you say, you're the rep.
Oh, okay.
I'll be the homeowner.
So you're the one that's gonna
Yeah.
respond to my church.
Hey, ready for what?
What did he say?
I don't
I'm
know
not
what
sure
he
what
said.
part
What did he say?
I didn't know what you're asking me to do.
The middleman
Sorry.
thing was my comment.
Ready for what? I'm walking by like, that looks like a solar panel. Am I ready for what?
Are you ready for the next zombie apocalypse?
Not quite. Not quite.
All right, well, that's what we're here to talk to you about. Zombies. You said to have fun.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, did I tell you to have fun? I'm walking by, dude. I'm a stranger.
okay, sorry, I was totally in that other
Let
thing.
me play
I was
with
start
Joel.
with,
Joel, your answer
that
was
was-
great.
Yeah.
I thought it was great.
I
The
was just-
scarecrow to scare away all the scary.
Creepy solar kids in your
Hey.
bushes.
Solar
Hey,
kids.
I see that. I'm a property owner, and I see your shirt says, "Are you ready?" What should I be ready? What should I be ready for?
Well, I mean, you paid $15 to get into this thing today. So are you ready to see what you can all do and what your house can all do for you?
Well, yeah, that's kind of why I'm here. I've looked at decks. What do you guys do?
So tell me why you came specifically today. What were you
Ah,
looking for?
Actually, I was just getting away from my naggy wife. She's
You
over.
are the exact
Standing right
thing
next
that I used to deal with all the time because when I was
I'm still in
selling,
role play.
when I was
I'm
selling,
still in.
I know, I am
okay.
too.
Okay, cool.
So when I was selling houses, what would happen at the beginning of the year is everybody came out of their houses saying, I am not spending another winter in this house,
Yeah, you nailed it.
okay?
I've been trying to sell my
So
house for
everybody
20
comes
years,
here
man. Yep.
looking for the next place they want to move to, and they want to make sure it's right. We are here to help you make sure it's right for your next. Because wherever you move right now, I don't know if I was moving, but I'm going to stay there for 10, 15 years this next
Well,
year.
here's the truth. I've been trying to sell my house since the third year we lived there, but my wife, who's over looking at the hot tubs right now,
Okay.
see, she's not gonna let me sell that shit.
All right. So you're going to be there for a while. So
No,
you
I'm
want to
stuck
throw away
there.
money forever, or you want to actually take some of the gold off your roof?
Well, what's the gold on my roof?
All right. Let's pull it up.
Bingo. Reverse. That was being. That's a real conversation I had last year at the home show. I was like,
Mhm.
shit, my naggy wife brought me here. Oh, you blame everything on your wife?
I like what you said. Well, you
I
paid
just-
$15 to get in here, so why did you
Really
come?
like that.
I love
Yeah.
that because that's just an open-ended.
Let's
There's
try
a
that
reason
one.
that the home show is at this time of year. It is the first spring event for everybody that comes out of the woodwork from being cabin fevered all winter.
So let's play that one around one time.
Okay.
Let's play that one around one time. Like, you paid $15 to get in here.
Is it 15?
Yeah.
Okay.
What was it that you were looking to upgrade on your home?
That's kind of how Sherry was saying.
Yes. And then
Yeah.
Joel built. Let's play that one.
You had said the hot tub.
The hot tubs are gonna be
Could've gone
there.
with the hot tub next. Okay,
Yeah.
she's gonna buy a
Yeah.
hot tub. Your electric bill's gonna shoot out the roof.
Yeah.
You just let it right to it.
It's a home show. So
Joel's
Everybody-
opening up.
everything
Ready
they
for
do,
what?
Unless it's like adding trees to their house is gonna involve electricity somehow. So
well, you're gonna have to put lights on them for your wife that's not here. I don't wanna talk down on her, but that bitch is probably gonna pay off a bunch of fucking lights, right? I wouldn't say it that way, but the feeling.
Are
His
you
mind
ready
is
to,
rolling in there.
are you ready to pay that?
I'm single.
Are you ready to pay that? It's a hot tub in?
Yeah, you can see why I'm single.
Solar's a lot like
The reason
marriage.
why I'm single, solar's a lot like being single, because with less people, I spend less money. Anyway, don't do that, don't do those
It's
things.
not for everybody.
But like, there's an angle we could play there too, like $15.
Yeah,
Are you ready?
I love that.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Ready
Ready?
for what?
Well, you pay $15 to come into this spring home show to get all of your projects or dreams started this year. Right?
Or finished.
I like that.
Yeah, we're just, it's kind of a shitty day out. We wanted to come have some fun and see what's going on here. We didn't really have any specific.
Gotcha. So are you ready to have just fun with me for the next 45 seconds?
Sure.
All right, look at this thing. Look at that. Have
Did you look at it? Look at
like-
it. Did you look at it?
Yeah.
Would you look at it?
Would you look at this thing?
What is
And you can lead right to the car charger or the
And
battery
Bassmaster or something.
or the video behind. You can lead right to the 0-point backdrop. And they're gonna, like, the whole thing is they're gonna say, well, what do you do? We're contractors. We install a variety of combinations of renewable energy. Have you checked into renewable energy in the past?
Yes.
So, what happened?
How much do you hate the sun?
Well, we got a small system from one of these other companies over here.
Gotcha. You like it?
It's all right.
Would you want to add some more components to it? Is there anything that you wanted to add that they didn't have to offer?
Well, you guys can do that.
Would it be ridiculous to take a look at some of the add-ons that we do?
Is that a battery over there?
What?
Over there?
What? Oh, right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a battery.
Yeah, I think
You're looking at me.
Cool. Well, I just got a few questions for you real quick. Just need to get a little information from you. We're not trying to sell you anything. We wouldn't do that here. We're a contractor. What we'd like to do is get some information from you and find out if we can fill the needs that you're looking for. Or,
Are a bunch of people gonna be calling me all of a sudden? That's
well,
what happened
maybe,
last time.
all depends who you signed up with before, but you mean from our company? See my reverse? Do you mean from our company?
Sure.
No,
Okay.
no. We would want to set up a 15-minute purely information filled call. And actually, we ask all the people that sign up for one of those informative calls, permission to not offer them any kind of sale at that time. It's just purely educational and informative to see what your needs are and to see what possibilities are available for you. Would that be okay with you?
Would it be okay if I was the only person from my company to call you? In fact, just so you can make sure it's me, I'm gonna send you a text right now, so it pops up on your phone, so you don't think it's spam.
Or you can take your pick of these three people, me included, these other two. Which one would you rather talk to?
Don't do Kelly.
You're gonna get a song.
Not that guy.
Okay, but I like that angle of like, hey, you paid $15 to come
Yes,
in, you're
I
probably
agree with
looking to
that.
get some value or, people are.
Came in
Joel's
for
right.
info, one kind or the other.
Yeah, you probably came in for info, you probably didn't come in to
Buy something.
buy something, did you?
If they say the hot tub thing, you can also reverse that to, are you ready to pay for the bill of the hot tub your wife's down there sitting in, trying out right now,
Yeah,
right?
or the chairs.
Yeah.
The vibrating massage
massage.
chairs are gonna be there.
Massage chair right next to our board.
chairs.
We got hot tubs,
Yeah.
massage chairs, or maybe your wife's over there in the bar with.
Do you like a glass of Cavassier?
So, all the
Are you ready
research.
to have an expanding asset you can be proud of?
Oh my god.
See, yeah, there you go.
Expanding ass.
We're going back to the marriage thing.
Yeah, we're going back to the marriage thing.
No.
So, when you do get somebody in though, like let's just get some more role play. Time flies whenever we start role playing. We only have 17 minutes left on this call.
Wow.
So let's do another, like, let's get somebody else to go like Pete did. Kelly,
Okay.
you made eye contact with me, so you're up.
I did. All right.
All right?
Yeah.
So I'll be the homeowner just because I'm close to the microphones. The only reason I'm being the attendee, right?
Okay.
And I'm walking by and I look at you, you made eye contact with me, and I look at your shirt. Ready for what?
Yeah, you ready for a song?
And a dance.
Well, yeah, what do you sing?
Solar, farewell, Avidas and adieu, to Excel and Core and Mountain View Electric. And then it's like, well, what do you mean say goodbye to?
What do you mean? Like,
So are you ready to say goodbye to your electric bill?
oh, are you one of those solar companies?
Not just solar. I sing about other things. I sing about batteries. I sing about inverters. I sing about.
Sing the prayer, okay. Well, do you have batteries?
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey,
Right
real,
over here.
I don't have a lot of time. What makes you different than the 8 people that I just talked to?
Yeah, no, I totally understand. I totally understand. So we're actually the installers. So we're not. What are you doing?
I'm
Closing
thinking about
your
what the
eyes.
next line is. Like, I'm trying to put myself in the whole show.
It's
For
like-
role play.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're not here to sell you anything. So I represent the installation company. So we're gonna answer some things that maybe the sales reps at the other companies aren't gonna answer.
Okay.
So
Well, honestly, my wife and I looked at this a few years ago.
Sure.
Pretty seriously. Then she's all over me
Yep.
about going green.
Yep.
And like, I kind of agree with the idea,
okay.
but the money wasn't right. I mean, like, I would look at it again, but it's got. Would this save me money? Is this a good place to save money?
So let me ask you something. When you looked at it a few years ago, what was your vision of what solar was gonna do for you?
Well, I kind of wanted the green side of it.
Yep.
I kind of wanted to like save some money, but I also like I really want to be able to have energy when the grid isn't operating.
Yeah.
I would like to have, if I'm going to go with solar, I want to be able to operate independently as well.
Okay. And so what does that look like? What if the grid's not operating? What do you want operating in your home?
I want to be able to like operate. I got a couple deep freezers full of meat and fish from my trips to Alaska.
Totally understand.
My mother-in-law lives with us, and she's on a CPAP machine. You know what a CPAP machine
Yes,
is?
I do. Yes.
She
needs
so she has to have
24/7.
electricity, or she
Absolutely.
could probably suffocate at night.
100%.
Well, maybe I don't need a battery. I come think of it.
You
No,
know
can
what?
I turn it off?
And for $15,
It's been 2 years since you
for
renewed your policy.
$15, I'm not a marriage counselor. I can counsel you, but I would not like bank that. But
Yeah.
what I can do is I can help you out, like so your freezer full of food. I mean, I understand that because I talked to a lot of hunters and stuff like that. Did you get an elk this year?
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. So you got that you want to keep going. You don't want to lose that, right?
No.
That's a huge investment of your time and your money that you went to get that elk, and now you're going to feed
Yeah.
your family for the next year. So you want to be able to protect that.
Yeah.
So we can help you protect that.
Well, what do you need for me to take a look?
Perfect. So I just, and I don't even know if you're going to qualify. So I don't even know if what we can offer will benefit you, but I just want to make sure you qualify. So would you mind if I just went to Google Maps and looked up your home and we could look at how much gold is on your roof?
Yeah, I had a great house, man. I got a ranch style house, and my roof faces like south. Like all those other solar companies that came, like they shouldn't have given me a deal. I have such a great roof for solar.
Yeah. Well, and I'm
Ask me the
What's
address.
his address?
yeah. So okay, I'm gonna let you go ahead. I'm gonna let you do your do better than me. So just type in your address, and then perfect. Oh man, that is a beautiful roof. Wow. Yeah. No. So would it be ridiculous to just set up like a 10 or 15-minute call with you? I can put some stuff together, and then we can just go and see, like you said, if you qualify. You talked about savings. You talked about wanting to save your freezer full of meat. And this call's not gonna sell you anything. I just wanna qualify you, just to make sure that it makes sense for you. So
Okay.
would that,
Yeah,
you
it's
be
no
opposed
worries.
to that? Cool.
Yeah.
What day works for you, next couple days?
Oh man, after we get out of here, we're probably gonna take all day tomorrow off,
Okay,
and then probably Monday or Tuesday would work.
okay, perfect. Would you wanna do it during the day or in the evening?
Can we do it during the day, just so that I can do it myself?
Sure. So Monday, let's do, how does 10:30 work?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, cool.
I'm not gonna
Go
get a
ahead,
whole
go
bunch
ahead.
of calls from you guys, am I?
So here's the other thing. So, would you be opposed to just talking to me?
I'd rather just talk to you. I don't wanna
Okay.
talk to like anybody else.
Perfect. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna send you a text right now, and I'm just gonna title, this is Solar Kelly, so I want you to put it in your phone as Solar Kelly. You have.
Oh, I got it, I
name or
just,
anything?
yeah, oh, this is
Okay,
you right
perfect.
here?
Yeah, yep.
What do you want me to save it as again?
Just save it as Solar Kelly,
Okay, gotcha.
and that way, you know, if my.
So that way if you
update
call
pops
too
up-
much, I can just ignore it?
When I call you at 10:30, well, I prefer you to ignore it because otherwise my head gets really big and I don't need it. I don't need any more ego than what I already
Okay.
got. So,
Gotcha.
but I will sing to you again if you want. Um,
No, that's all right. Do you have something I can take with me? Just say yes.
yeah. Well, I thought we didn't want to hand out business cards. So are we gonna have stuff to hand out?
We got some stuff from Emporia, and then I was gonna work with Ron to get like
Okay.
a little handout that has your information on it. My information's at the bottom, take this.
Okay.
You already got mine. We're already good.
Yeah. Okay.
Are we filling it in, or we have a place where we could staple our card to it, or is it printed on there physically?
We're gonna try to have it printed on there.
Awesome.
Okay.
Okay.
We're gonna do that.
So,
We need to.
Yeah.
There's a cadence to this.
so
When I clicked on it, I didn't see what was.
how about we do,
Calendly.
And you don't have Calendly yet? Do you have Google Maps on your phone?
Ron, there's 11 minutes left.
I know.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn it
That's part of
over.
why I drove down here is to make
Yep.
sure everyone's set up.
Yep.
Okay.
It's all you.
That's why.
Thanks for your role play. Thank you. Thank you. Next time, can you come as a police officer? Alright.
Okay.
So is this any,
Say Google
all of
Maps.
us have to have Calendly for this?
No, but we're there to set appointments. So
I'm just saying, does everybody have it?
that's what we're doing.
So Ron, you got the,
So
So we need to
Let me
download
go
the
get my
calendar.
phone.
Yeah.
What's up, Ray?
Hey, how you doing?
so
Good
follow
seeing you.
Ron.
Yeah, you too, man.
Okay.
How's
So
life?
Hey,
so Pete and Jimmy.
I'm so sorry.
What?
I called you the
What
wrong.
we're
Oh,
talking
no,
about
that's
is
okay. I thought you were talking about Roland.
Yeah,
He's still part of this, right?
Yeah, yeah,
These
yeah.
three.
Yep.
Jimmy, don't look, you're driving. About having Google Maps, the Garden and Home Show 2024 job form, which is where we're collecting information collectively. Does that make sense? Collectively? Yeah. And then a Calendly so that you can actually schedule your discovery or presentation with them, wherever the conversation goes.
I do have those things.
So insert in the middle, what's it called, Google, Project Sunroof, if you want to bring up the rooftops and show gold on the roof. That's up to you. Not everyone
That's,
likes that one, some do, some don't, whatever.
oh,
But the main three,
definitely have it up.
the main three, based on what Chris put in the sheet, if you look at the sheet, it's got we're looking for 90 appointments, right? Last year, we had a limit of 100. We were pushing the limit and had to take some people off in order to make sure that we were staying within 100 leads. But that was leads, not appointments. So, I will email out, but because I can't get into the Zoom right now, I'm not sure whose computer this is. So I don't know if I show the.
It's Crystal.
I'm guessing it's Chris's.
Okay, so I sent to Chris a while back the job form QR code that you can just scan. We will also have that at the booth, but it's better to get it ahead of time, if you can, and have it on your phone and have it ready.
Absolutely.
Okay, so I can bring that up really quick, let's see.
You know, if you email it out, it'll last longer than the Zoom meeting. It'll probably be.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, I just didn't have everyone's emails who's participating, because I'm doing this stuff
Sure.
in between finding out what I'm supposed to do and what it's supposed to say.
So I'm downloading Calendly, so I need to create my own.
Don't start
account.
there yet, but you will. So I think that's what we're gonna do, so if you guys wanted to end this, just so you know what we're gonna set up for everyone. And, if you guys need any separate help with that, let me know, but I don't think you will. Are you good?
I'm awesome.
Okay, do you guys both have Calendly already?
Don't do it today.
Yes, Jimmy?
The other thing.
Yeah.
If he said,
Yeah,
why
yes.
are you embarrassed?
Calendly, do you have Calendly, Jimmy?
So the day yesterday.
He's driving, but I think he gave it a thumbs up.
Sounded like
Okay.
Couldn't really tell.
I've been able to support
He's frozen.
Oh.
We're at a red light.
project manager.
Things-
Frozen caveman
Okay,
lawyer.
okay, so I think we can end the,
This-
I think we can end the Zoom and let you guys go, and then we'll work on that stuff. Does that sound good?
Alright, peace out.
Okay, thanks guys.
Can't wait to see y'all there. It's gonna be awesome.
I can't even see the, I can't see the mouse. Where's his mouse?
Unlearn stuff, don't be doing that to me.
I can't see it with the reflection from here.
I have all this. Is
Is that what Marcus told me?
was? I'm trying to remember where we're at.
That's not fair.
Like, I don't-
Yeah,
Okay,
that's Mark.
so part of the, where'd everybody else go?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, alright
My
guys,
job
so,
today, your job today.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's a touch screen, so I closed it.
Oh, okay. Okay, so Zach's saying he's got all these things, but he doesn't know what he needs. So the process when you're there, number one, is when you get to the point where you're saying, is it okay if I look at your house at Google Maps? What does that do when you click that? What does that do when they hear that?
Don't say maybe the guy was, who knows?
Yes, you're on speaker in the conference room.
Hey Ron, okay, so I got calendar, yes. Do you wanna use our own or do I?
Yeah, use your own.
Okay, I've got that.
The Jot form, we're using the company's account on the Jot form.
Okay, so I got that.
Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and use the internationally known Google Maps. So you just want them all lined up right on the bottom of your phone, so it's easy access when you talk to somebody. That's all like we did last year. Or like a lot of us did last year.
Did we get that yet?
So, are you good? Okay.
You guys don't like Project Sunroof?
Yo, you can use it, absolutely. In fact, a lot of us talk about it, yeah, that's one of the things. But we're trying to simplify stuff, and we already have 3 separate apps. We're just trying to keep it really simple. If you want to, if they're really looking at solar, and remember, we're not supposed to talk about solar unless we're talking about solar. So therefore, if you bring up Project Sunroof, that's what everyone else is doing
Form you're
too.
gonna have is a quick link.
So, right, but we really like the whole, see the gold on your roof thing, but, so you can add that right in as on your home screen if you want
Now
to.
debating to put Charlie Covert
Okay, sweet.
account as my account, or
Okay, cool.
Kelly Covert Live, my personal.
Okay.
Alright, no worries, sounds
So
good.
when they
If there's
send that
anything
out,
else you need to do, let me know.
Okay, cool, thanks.
For the
Are
discovery
you
call?
ready?
Ready for what?
Are you ready for?
I'm not ready for Jimmy.
Are you ready to possibly help me?
Possibly need help.
If you start talking to yourself as, or refer to yourself in third party, we got problems.
Oh, Jimmy's doing well today.
See you, bud.
Third person.
Sometimes that's good.
Jimmy's doing good today.
Alright, okay, so
Jimmy's got a purdy mouth.
so the cadence is you have them all right there. You open